वीडियो ऑन करो, ट्राई वीडियो ऑन करना पड़ेगा, क्लिक करो।
जो कैमरा है जो
Vaibhav, can you hear us now? Vaibhav, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Am I audible? Okay.
Yes.
So just a second, we are starting the video, so maybe we'll have to rejoin again. So why don't you? पर आपको ऑफिस से बनाना पड़ेगा। एक सेकंड बंद मत करना है ना। म्यूट करो अपना। हाँ करा देगा। वहाँ चल रहा है। अच्छा आप तो हमें यहाँ से इंटरेक्टिव रखेंगे, क्वेश्चंस होंगे। हाँ इसको प्रेजेंटर बना दिया, ऑफिस प्रेजेंटर बना दिया। बस ठीक है, वीडियोस ऑन, दैट्स इट। और क्या चीज़? इसको म्यूट रखेंगे। नहीं ऑफिस से अंकित, कैन यू हियर अस?
Yes, I can hear you. Are you able to hear me?
Yes. थोड़ी सी आवाज।
Am I audible clearly?
हाँ बहुत ही क्लियर है ना। Okay. So let's get started. मैम पिक कर लेना, कुछ इशू आएगा। हाँ sure.
Okay, let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to our 4th Databricks User Group Meetup. So really excited to see you all here, people online. It's going to be a very hands-on and insightful session. When we started this group, the idea was like we were all working in the AI, data and analytics, right? Or we wanted to work on it. But we didn't have a platform where people could come together, discuss their real challenges, their real learnings and implementation. So we started our journey with our first user group, and the idea was very basic, like bringing people together, bringing the people who want to work in this field, come together and set up it as a foundation. And then in the second meetup, we started taking on the real world examples, right? And we saw there was more collaboration. And in the third meetup, it was a virtual meetup, wherein we saw like we had more advanced discussions. And the interesting part was there was career-related queries, if you would have attended that. So, which was really exciting to see. And today here we are with our 4th meetup, growing stronger, more collaborative, and more engaged. So in this community, we have like people from different professions. We have architects, we have the QA teams, we have students. They all are coming together, and it's a platform where you can ask questions, where you can learn, where you can share your journey. So this is the basic idea behind this community. So before we start our session, we'll have a goodies distribution ceremony for the top 5 questions which we had in the last user group, which is pending. So Mitali, if you could hand over the goodies to the top 5 questions. So I would announce, and if anyone is present here, you can just collect the goodies from Mitali. So first is Bhavya. I think
Bhavya just
he left. Okay. Ashram Seni. Rishabh. No. Ayush.
I'll take photograph. Smile.
Okay. So Mitali will help us to navigate through today's session and introduce our speakers. So over to you, Mitali.
Okay, thank you, Tina, and thank you everyone for coming. So let me quickly walk you through what we have for today's session. So in this session, we'll cover Databricks free edition Kickstart, and then you'll learn to go from zero to building data pipelines. In this second session, we'll take it further, transforming those data tables into dashboards. So before we begin, we have some housekeeping notes for you all. As you all know, this session will be shared with all registered participants. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat and we'll take them at the end of each session. And we have some exciting goodies for top 5 questions for this session too. So if anybody is not available here today, they can or if you would like to, you can just come to the origin office and collect your keys. So quickly. Origin with deep expertise in building scalable data architectures and optimizing ETL processes. Our second speaker is Mr. Ankit Gilhotra. Ankit is lead data engineer at Kinetic with over 13 years.
The voice is breaking.
Which mic we are using?
That's
Okay, so you need to come a little bit closer, so a little bit louder for that.
sure. Am I audible now?
Is it better?
Is it
Yes.
better?
Ankit,
Yes, yes.
It's better now.
Yes.
It's better now.
Let me.
Continue.
Yes, okay. So for Ankit, Ankit is a lead data engineer at Kinetic with over 13 years of experience across diverse domains, where he drives key data initiatives focused on building scalable cloud-native solutions. His expertise lies in Databricks data pipeline design and delivering robust production-grade data system that drive business impact. All right, let's get started with our first session. So, Vaibhav, over to you.
Thanks, Mitali. Thanks, Mitali, for sharing information, and welcome everyone. And as Mitali has explained about my experience, so I will just get right into our first topic, and which is Databricks free edition. And we will start from zero setup, Delta Lake. So before getting started, if you might be wondering what is even data, right? So now Databricks is an amazing platform. Using it for many years, and it's built on top of Apache Spark, which means it's very good at handling large amounts of data. It's designed for entire teams of data engineers, data scientists to work with data collaboratively. That means ingesting data, analyzing the data, and using data all at one place. And today we are going to be diving in Databricks and look at of the core functionality and feature that Databricks free edition has to offer. So before that, I want you attendees to sign up to a free edition, and I said the link inside inside our chat. I just want you guys to go and sign up, and just write yes if you're logged into the account. And I will also show you how you can there. So you guys can need to
Vaibhav, there's some issue. We are not able to hear you.
Internet switch off.
Sorry for the inconvenience. There is some internet issue we are facing at our end, so we are just fixing it. Give us just 2 minutes.
hello.
Yeah, Vaibhav? No, your voice is still choppy.
Is it better now? नहीं आ रही?
I guess. Am I audible now?
Yeah, much better.
I don't know what happened. It's okay. Let me reshare my screen. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you guys to sign up for free edition, because I will be showing demo, and me and Ankit will both be showing a demo where, and after the webinar you can also do a hands-on and replay demo once again. So you just need to go to this free edition URL, either sign up with Google or Microsoft, continue with Microsoft, or you can put in your own email. So once you signed up, you will come inside this portal. So I just want you guys to do a sign up and write yes in the chat you have signed up, so that you can follow along. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so you guys do that. I'll move ahead. Okay, so what is Databricks Free Edition? So the Databricks Free Edition is a portal, and so Databricks Free Edition replaces earlier linked. User can continue personal account if preferred, and the overall experience closely resembles.
Vaibhav, your voice is breaking. We are not able to hear you properly. So just wait for a minute. Just wait.
It's a I guess internet issue.
You can switch the network or
Equation global. Is it better now? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I'm able to
yeah,
hear.
it is better now.
Okay, there is an internet issue. I'm stopping my video. I guess that will. Is it better, Tina?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let me share my screen again. Sorry about that, guys. So as I was telling you about what this free edition and previous this free edition, there was a community edition, and it now they have replaced it, and now free edition, the overall experience of the new portal, the free edition, is closely resembles what was previously available, but with major upgrades that make it far more practical for real world learning. Okay. So, what is Databricks Free Edition? It's a no-cost version of Databricks, designed for students, educators, hobbyists to learn and experiment with data and AI. And the Databricks Free Edition eliminates traditional learning barriers like no infrastructure management, no cluster configurations, no compute cost, and you will get enterprise-like feature. And you can also do a workflow simulation of real-world scenarios. And it provides a near production experience without any financial risk. Why we are discussing Databricks Free Edition now, since it's already been launched in last year. So it has been become a practical way to show a complete real demo without any cost or setup friction, and which is ideal for community sessions and learning. And even though, as I mentioned, it was launched last year, it's still relevant because it gives everyone a shared starting point to try AI, SQL, and Lakehouse workflows on Databricks. Correct? So let's get to one. So I hope all have logged in to the system. Correct? Okay. So joining in fast. Okay. So people have logged in. Very good. So now let's before moving ahead with our demo, I just wanted to show you what's inside Databricks, what's on the left side, where we will be using most of the area. So workspace is where you guys collaborate with your team. You organize your notebooks, organize your code, everything. Then we have a catalog where you can where you will create a 3-level namespace to store tables, files, and everything. I will show you just in a minute. Then we'll come to our jobs and pipelines. So there we start. So we have this in jobs and pipelines where we will be getting started into some automation. So here we have ingestion pipelines, and then ETL pipeline and the jobs. So each of these does a slightly different thing. If you create an ingestion pipeline, that's going to be like extraction of the ETL process, and you are extracting data to bring it in. Then we have our ETL pipeline, which is the entire process of transforming it, loading, and actually putting it into tables within Databricks. And then we have jobs that's going to orchestrate it, and we are going to be able to say that when we want to schedule a pipeline daily, weekly, and monthly. Then we have our compute, and compute is very simple in free version. We will get only one serverless starter warehouse of size 2x small, and currently it's stopped because we are not running any query, but once we will run, it will get started. Then you have data engineering part, and you also have AML playground, which in the second session Ankit will explain more about AI Genie, and you can also perform your ML experiments in here. And you have got a marketplace where you can find files, free files to start with, and you can get your hands dirty with doing prototypes and other stuffs. Correct? So this is free edition. Now, what are the as I mentioned, what are the key features available? You can write your notebook and SQL using Python, SQL, and Scala notebook with collaborative editing. Then you can store your data into data lake, which is ACID transactions and travel time on your data lakehouse. Then you have AI ML capabilities, as I mentioned, and you can use database assistant for generating codes and for helping. You can play with LLM query foundation model, and we will see in a minute. Then you have a AI document parsing, which extracts data from PDFs. We will also see this. Then we have prototype AI agent with no code tools. Now let's talk about what are the free edition limitations, because you want to know what before working on any POC or anything, you want to know what are the limitations. So we will get only a small cluster size. As we saw it, we are getting a 2x small version. Maximum 5 concurrent jobs you can run at a time. No custom cluster configuration you can create, but if you are working with production version or a paid version, you will get your own. You will get to configure your own cluster with according to your requirement, and you will get only serverless compute. Then you are restricted outbound internet access for the compute, no access to production ML features, limited streaming capability, because it's a free version, and you cannot connect to external storage. And you can read more about these limitations at this. I will just copy. I will paste it afterwards. So what you can do with the free edition, you can learn Databricks concept, data engineering pipelines, play with data engineering pipelines and data tables, create dashboard visualizations, and experiment with AI document parsing and agents. What's its free edition is perfect for students who wants to learn data engineering and AI without cost or setup complexity, because it's free of cost. You don't need to provide any credit card information. Prototype ideas and for professionals, and they can do a prototype ideas. They can work on POCs and explore Databricks capabilities. So now coming to our demo. So what we will be building today. So we will upload a real electricity bills PDF to free editions, which is our JVVNL bills, so that we can relate it very quickly, because all of our who are watching this are having our JVNL electricity bills. And so we will use AI to parse those PDFs into a structured data. Then we will transform the extracted data into a clean data tables. Then we will build a analytics dashboard with AI assistant. So now I will give you a context. So what we will be doing today is we will be checking two use cases. One use case is a very simple PDF which has got only one table, and it's got headers and the rows in it. So we will be parsing this PDF and storing it into delta tables. Now it's a simple one. Now we will see a more complex version of PDFs, which is our JVVNL Jaipur Vidyut Vitran Nigam Limited electricity bill. It's why I'm saying it's complex, because it's got English and Hindi mixed inside this PDF. So we will be checking how we can extract the data from this PDF, and how Databricks can provides options to do that. Okay, so but before moving ahead, let's first talk about the fundamental problem. So PDF, it's not a text. PDF is not an image. PDF is a container that holds layer. So when you look at a PDF, it's get a text layer, image layer, and a layout layer like position, fonts, tables. Then you have headers, footers, and all sorts of different things. And Hindi will adds one more problem, because you have to read a Devanagari Unicode, and that's also rendered inside a complex table grid like this. So it has got multiple tables in the PDF. It's not a clear text layer, no clean text layer, so it's layout dependent. So how we can so if we talk about the first one, it's a very simple path. So what we want to how we can extract this PDF is using a function called AI parse document, and we will see how we can use this function directly into SQL to read the PDF and parse the data. So AI parse document function reads the PDF container, it extracts the text layer element by element and returns a variant with typed element like text, tables, heading, figures. Then once our PDFs are parsed, what we will do, we will flatten the element which it will return as in variant type to a one long text string. So it will convert it into a long text string. Then AX, we will use another function, AI text extract. That what we will do, it will scan the text string which is converted, which is in English text. Then it will find a label by matching a pattern recognition. So consider AI extract function as in control F for your text. So if you want to get a bill number or like if you want to find I want the data for disabled category, so you can pass in this disabled category label and it will give you all the details. Correct? And that's how we will and once that's done, we will save it into a delta table. So the core logic is extract text layer, pattern match the label, and you can get the data. And we will see just in a minute in action. So it will work, this path one will work for English PDFs with simple layouts, because it's not very much effective or optimized for multilingual PDFs. But it, as I mentioned, it fails for Hindi bills because the text layer is garbled. AI text cannot match Hindi to English label. What does it mean? We want our columns to be in English, but we want the functions to map it. Like we want our bill month with Vidyut Kharch to some English text. Now, another option, if for the more complex logic, is first we convert that PDF into a PNG image, and we can do it using this AI parse document function only, because it has got a parameters where we can pass in image output path. And so first what it will do, it will read the PDF, convert that PDF into an image and store it somewhere and then use it. So once the image is created, the bill is now a pixel image. So exactly what human sees when they open the bill. So now one good thing is, once Databricks supports image and text of text type of files very optimally. So you can now use AI query function, which is LLM based function. So you can pass in the whole images files. It will read all of them one by one, like in parallel, and give you you can give prompts how as a subject matter expert, that this is this is a bill, this is how it should work, what we want to extract, and how you should be mapping details onto it. And you can use Llama 4 Maverick and some AI foundational models to extract data very easily. And then you can use this get object flatten JSON to convert it into a typed column and save into data table. Interesting. So core logic is, we will render PDF visually and AI vision will read pixels. So in simple terms, how do you read a PDF? So first you will do an OCR. Then you will find a layout, like if I only want to get tables, headers, footers automatically. Then we will do a semantics on the layout we found, that I want to extract invoice, due dates, units. Then I will once I figured out, I will get the JSON and I will convert that into into data table format. So traditional OCR took 4 regex, 100 regex, and 2 days, and but Databricks AI, where you can do it one function in 2 minutes. Okay, let's get started, guys. So I will also give you one more thing. I have explained whatever I will be going to explain in this demo. I have already created a GitHub repo in a very clean and explanatory method, and you guys can follow after this meetup. So you can work on this on your own time as well. So I will be putting it into a chat. So how you can use it? So you can fork it. So what you can do? You can go to this URL and fork it, and it will import it onto your user GitHub user. So now you need to come here to the workspace, and inside the workspace you have a repo folder, and you can create a folder, or you can git and you can use this to clone this repo onto your account. So you can choose whatever you want, but for now. So once you import this Git repository, it will come inside this repository folder, and you have just connected your whole repository to a CI/CD system, correct? Or versioning, like code versioning. So in this notebook, we have 4 notebooks. One is free edition setup. First, I will show you how to set up and ingest a data. Then we will see how to parse the sample PDF which we talked about. Then we will parse the complex one, and then we will see how dashboard will work. And we with this, you have got sample data. So these are the some of the anonymized JVNL bills which I have created into a PDF. And you can have a look. So what you guys need to do is, I will show you how it is, and once it's done, you PDF image. So this is our bill uploaded, and there are 3 versions. One is sample PDF, which is a simple table. Create a folders as like this. Then we have PDF, the JVNL bill. Okay. So don't worry, just we will set up everything, and I'll show you how to do it. Just come back to these notebooks. So once import, you can run all of them, and it will take some like 2, 3, 5, 6, 5, 7 seconds, and our serverless will start immediately. And what it will do, so first we will be creating a catalog, and then we will creating a schema. So this is a 3-layer storage implementation done by Databricks. So this catalog is a top level container. Inside this, we are creating a schema, which is you can consider as a database, and inside that you can create structure and tables. So let it run, and it will create a version here. So with this, your volume will be ready, and you need to upload all your. You can download those PDF files and upload here. So if I show you, it will look like this. So once it's done, you will have a demo. On the left hand side, you will have a demo catalog. Inside that, you will have a main, and once that will be done, you will have a bill volume where you can upload your the PDFs which I will be showing in the demo. Fair enough? So now, how do we read the PDF files? So we have so if you come here, you have uploaded all those files. So now what we are doing is we are not reading these PDFs one by one. We are reading all the PDFs from the top level folders all at once. So you can copy this path, come here, and you can replace this if you are changing the names of it. So you can use this read file function. What it will return? It will return a content and a path. Path is the path of that PDF file, and a content is it will just read if it has got if your PDF has got content or not. So if I run, so the content would look like gibberish kind of like base 64 encoded some kind of string, but it's not parsing it, it's not reading it, just telling you that your PDF is worth like you can read your PDF or not. So once read, you can check if what are the how many bills you have and what are the average size, and you can get the each size of your each PDF like this. So this read function is only telling you that how to read your PDF, and you can also use this Genie code, Databricks AI assistant, and say create SQL query to read PDF from this folder, and it will create exactly this query for you. Correct? Okay. So now our catalog is set up. We have uploaded our files. Now we will read the initial one. Now what we are doing is we are reading our sample, the path one, the easiest one. And why I'm showing you this, so that you can understand how the functions are working and how we are getting this data. So if you run this second notebook, what we are doing is we are reading, first of all, reading the folder. We are using once the data is read, we are using an AI parse document function and passing the content, which content I just showed you previously. We are passing that gibberish content to AI parse document, and once it's parsed, it will give you the parse data of that PDF. Like, see, this is an example of table. It's giving you content. Then you have got table content. Then inside the table there are rows. These are the columns, and these are the rows. So it has parsed the data and gave you a string text from it. So now what if I talk more about AI parsed document? It captures tables, figures, and diagrams with an AI generated description internally. Okay, and you can store result in a Unity catalog. So your document now behaves like tables, searchable through vector search and actionable so you can do any kind of action on top of it. And this function invokes an internal Databricks foundation model API to extract structured content from an unstructured document. So now we have got the text. How we can convert it into a text column? So we can use a function which is lateral view export, and what this function will do, it will flatten the arrays. So you can see that this is the data we are getting it's inside an array object. So we need to extract that and to reach to and what we want to do, we want to get the table out of it. So we know that we want to only look at this table and get the data out of it. So we are passing the content, then we are going to documents and then element. Why? Because the object is document and elements. Correct? So this will give us a structured table. Disability categories, it has got participants, spell out, figure, and all the rows it has given to us. Now, once we have exploded, we have got the actual data from it. We can use an AI extract function, which is we are passing this text to this AI text extract function, and we are telling him that please give me disability category as a column and rows after it. So we are doing it for all the columns which we want, and once you run it, you will get the data into a column. And if you want to check if it's correctly parsing the data or not. So for blind, it has for disability category blind, it has got 5 participant ballot completed, 5 participant ballots completed, 4 ballots incomplete terminated. See, it's parsing it very easily. So, but the issue is it's only returning one row for now. And if we want to get all the data, we want to pass a regex to extract all. So we are giving them extract all the TRs from it. So we want to get the rows, and from rows we got all the TDs, which are the rows for those columns. And once so you need to connect, like you want to pass in the stack tables which we created earlier. We only want to get TR, then we are focusing on the rows, and then we are passing the columns what we want based on index, and voila, we have got all the columns from the PDF parsed very easily. And you can also generate this whole query from this AI prompt. So you need to tell the Databricks assistant that what do you want to do. We have a structure table, we have path, then we have a table HTML. We read how to read table. What do you want to extract? Keep only rows that contains TD. Run 1 row per HTML per row, so that we want to do a loop, and what we want to select, and it will create exactly same query like this. Fair enough. Now let's move on to the more complex version. So why I'm saying that this Hindi version will not work perfectly fine with the approach we took with sample PDF, because it has got Hindi and English combined, and it has got a lot of tables, a lot of other things which are very much hard for this AI extract to use.
Vaibhav, sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to know, like, how much more time you would need?
Just 5 minutes.
Sorry?
Just 5 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
So we will do the similar thing. We will read the data. We will parse the document, and if I show you the parse content, it has tried to extract the data. But if you see, if you try to extract the data or see it, it's not performing very. It's not giving you the correct result of it. So it's giving not in Hindi, it's giving something in other language, and it's also hallucinating. So there is no S.C. Sharma was retired professor or something like that in our PDF, but it's hallucinating because it's not very much optimized for complex PDFs like Hindi and English. So what we can do, we can parse the content. We can parse the content, try it. You try using our AI extract model, but it will not give you correct data. So what we can do, is we can convert, and we have used in our multiple production as well. We converted these PDF into images first, into all these images, and used a function used an AI query function. And what it's doing, it's using using an AI model. We are telling this model that you are an expert. We are giving him a context that you are an expert of reading JVNL electricity bill from Rajasthan, India, and we are telling him that return null for any missing field, so that it does not hallucinate and provide our wrong data. The bill is in Hindi and English. Extract all the fields, and we are giving that example that Upbhog is like consumption unit, and tariff subsidy, Ausan Masik Upbhog is like monthly average conversion. And I'm telling him that please give us data in this JSON schema, where we are also saying that if you are not able to find consumption unit, so give null. So what this AI model will do, it will look at this image, try to convert Hindi into English, and map that label with our English label. So once you run it, you will get the text, and you can run this get JSON object function to extract the data from the text out of it. And once you run it, you will get all the account numbers, bill month, meter number, bill issue date, due date, last payment charge, consumption unit. So if you check it, it will match exactly like this. Like in the month of October, it's I used 196 consumption. I consumed 196 value, and for next month is this, and for January month we consumed 266 units, and it's giving all details: electricity duty, consumption, tariff subsidy. Like government of Rajasthan is very much generous to providing me like this much amount of subsidy, and what is the current amount due, and total amount due, things like that. And if something is not corporation amount, like it's coming null, you just provide a detail. You just tell him this is get this value from which field, and it will give it, and it will work perfectly for you. So once it is done, create a view on top of it and store it into our delta table. And once inside the table, we can run all sorts of queries on top of it. So what is the amount? Like like what was the consumption? Every month I am doing a low consumption. This is what is the bill month? What is the consumption unit? All kinds of other visualization you can do on top of it. See, you can get where is your money is actually going, and it will give you a very much good version of it. So just to let you know what are the different versions. AI parse document, it's convert this parse the data. AI extract, do a control F on your labels. AI query, it's for complex prompts, custom logic, and you can use other custom models as well for your extraction as well. And then once it's done, you can run all these different dashboard, like what is the unique account, total bills, and things like that.
Vaibhav, we are over time for your session.
Yeah, I'm done for this. And so you guys can run all these notebooks, and you will get all these tables and other things very easily, and you can run different kind of version.
Yeah, thanks, Vaibhav. So, Mithali, we have very little time for the questions. Maybe you can take one or two questions and then. Yeah.
Okay. So, like, we have some questions from the audience. So, I'll start with first question. The first question is from Vipin. Can an automated process be set up to continuously get and read new files?
Yeah, absolutely. You can run the jobs like once you can you have written your notebook. You can attach your notebook to that ETL process, and you can run a job where it will look at to a particular folder, and it will continuously reading to a new file. But like you can do a solution where it will find the new files and it will load it very easily.
Okay, thank you. Second question is from Sandeep. In our free account, how many days data table will persist data, and is it possible to move data table in paid account for production grade app?
No, you have to export the data and then upload it there.
Okay. Okay. Third question is from Bhuvan. What is AI parts using behind the scenes?
So it's using, you can say, AI parts is using its own AI foundational model. So Databricks has not exposed what they are using for OCR and other things. They are using their proprietary AI foundational model. And the reason why they are not doing it, because they are continuously like improving their internal models, and they don't want you to be worried about that. So if tomorrow they have created a new version, they will just swap the internal model they are using for AI, this AI function, and you just have to call it. That's it.
Okay, we are taking one last question for the session. It is from Anish Kumar. Does it require to convert the PDF to PNG?
No, it's only if the PDF is complex like Hindi and English, or then you need to convert it into image. As I showed you, if you have a very simple PDF and it's all in English, then you don't need to do it in image. It will read all the data all at once. If you can upload multiple, like 5-6 page PDFs as well, and it will read very easily.
Okay, thank you, Vaibhav, for answering the questions. As we are almost on time, so we have to pause our Q&A segment here only. We can take up any remaining questions offline, or you can reach out to speaker on our Databricks community group on LinkedIn. Thanks again, Vaibhav, for your insightful session.
Thanks, Mithali.
And Mithali, before we start Ankit's session, just information for everyone. Like we started a little late, so we'll extend the session for 15 minutes till 1:45. And yeah, that's the only information. Please go ahead.
Okay, let's move on to our second session. Ankit will be taking our second session, where he will walk us through about data tables to decision making, building dashboards and Databricks. So over to you, Ankit.
Yep. Thanks, Mithali. Yeah, Vaibhav, can you share the slides? Yep. So yes. Is it visible to everyone? Yeah. Okay, fine. So like already, like Mithali has given introduction, so I will not take much time there, and just we can move it to the next slide. Yeah. Can we move to next slide, please? So like we will be discussing here on the topic of like delta table to decision making, where we will see that how the architecture will works and build how we gonna build the dashboards using the Databricks, and we will go through all the layers, how we can optimize our code and how we get our helping buddy which is provided by Databricks. So now this is on screen. You see that is today's agenda, where first we will build the we will see how to build the dashboard in Databricks, and we will see how to follow the end-to-end data pipeline using the Medallion architecture in the Databricks. This is just a multi-hop architecture, how you create different your schemas to transform the data. And here we will also see like how you get the curated data, then you have to have a curated aggregated insights, and then you have to build a dashboards. And we will see the whole evolution, which is the standard format of bronze, silver, and gold. So going to the next slide, we will see like how the medallion architecture actually works. So let me give you brief introduction about the medallion architecture. So here, like as per the standard, we should have a three layers. First, we call as a bronze layer, then silver, and then the gold layer. So bronze is our very much raw layer. We any type of data, let it be CSV, API, streaming, anything, you have to first get into your ecosystem. So here it is like Databricks. Then we move to the next layer, where is our silver layer. So where we do bit of cleanings, deduplication, joins, or we wanted to structurize more. So that is becomes our silver layer. So then our end layer is the gold layer, which we say is a curated layer, where we have the aggregated business level data, which is ready to consume by the dashboards reports. So this is how our three layers will look like, and that is being named as a medallion architecture, or in the normal terms, we can say multi-hop architecture. So that is what we are going to follow. So moving to the next slide, we will see like different attributes, like how we read the CSV files, then how we're going to handle the nulls, duplicates, then we're building our KPI layer, that is our gold layer. Then we will step 4, we will discuss about like the few features like time travel, schema enforcements, which is being used, and how we are going to do the incremental processing, and what are the benefits of Delta Lake, where it is as the transactions like atomicity, integrity. So all this is what we're going to discuss about it. Yeah, let's go to the next slide. So this is how our final presentation will look like. So Databricks. So generally in industry standard, we use some external tool as our dashboard layer. But now the Databricks already has a Databricks SQL or AIBA dashboards, where we can utilize our data which has been loaded, and we can create the dashboards within the ecosystem. So now now we have the context. So I will just share my screen. Like we can move on to demo, and we can start following it. And I hope like everyone already has a demo. If you want to follow me along, that is appreciated. However, I'm just sending the details, where you can also at your home, you can look into this repository. You can um, follow the solutions. If what I have shared with you, I have shared a GitHub link with you. So this is link. So here you can see, you can the structure, you will see the notebooks. This is a dashboard. So this is all readily available, and you can import into your Databricks, and it will handle everything. Like first it will like create the schemas which are required, then the bronze layer, the silver and gold. So if you see like here, uh, in this notebook, the same thing is checked into the Git. So here we have a prerequisite. So what we are going to do is, in Databricks we have we can just go here and click on notebook, and then it will open the notebook like this. And it can be chosen as like Python or SQL. For this demo purpose, we are going to choose the Python one. So how it works is, firstly we will set up the environment. We first, any of the pipeline, we need to have the catalogs, and we should have the our
Your
schemas.
screen is not like, are you not sharing the screen? Who's sharing?
I'm sharing the screen.
It's not visible. Can you just try again?
Yeah. Are you able to see the screen?
Yeah, now it's visible.
Okay. So, okay, let me just take 2 minutes back. And so I was showing you this GitHub repository, where you have everything at listed out. You have all the notebooks checked in, and even you have the dashboard which is being used in this demo. So, like I'm going in the Databricks here, you will see that we have notebooks here. Let me show you. Okay, I have these all notebooks created. Same has been checked in GitHub. So first notebook is like prerequisite where we will create the catalogs. Then we have a bronze which we discussed. Then we have a silver layer and we have a gold layer. Then end of that we will having a dashboard. And which data set I am using? Like I have pinged you this raw layer which is being used, so you can directly use it in your notebook and you can pull the raw data. It is a crop data, so we will analyze the crop data in India, which is a data set has been taken from Kaggle, and we will try to understand this data. So now starting in this project, we have to create our catalogs. So this is how we create our catalogs, and I've chosen Python as our notebook, and this is how is there. So this all catalogs has been created. If you run this, it will create these catalogs. Since I have this already executed, you will see this catalog like dbx demo. So here I have created the schemas, gold, aggregate, and raw schemas. So this has been created. So like this is community version, this is free version, which is bit slow. Like it is now running the compute, and you will see shortly this will execute this. Like this, you can execute all. So and it will just create the catalogs. But if you want to, this is how you generally do in your day-to-day life. You do manually. But if you want to create it by the GNI code, you can just go there and write create a demo catalog for me, including uh, bronze, silver, and gold schema. So you will see like how it is helping us. How useful this Genie code is there, which you can use within the cell, and also you can give it an agentic mode from the top. Suppose I am executing it this, you will see it will the scope is limited to cell, and it will create all the queries for me, and you can just run suggested or you can accept it, and if you run it, it will create the same. Now you will see this like this catalog is not exist with the name as demo catalog. If you see, if I execute it, it's done, and if I refresh it, how easy our query and how easy our Python code has been. It is like with this agentic AI modes. Yeah, you see this demo catalog has been created, and we told it we need the three schemas. So it has all created. So this code is been generated by AI. And in this right side, we have this Genie code, which is agentic mode. You give it any instruction. You can ask with the chat mode. You can ask the agent mode. It will do all the work for you. Okay, so this is our first notebook. And now there is a second notebook where we have a bronze notebook. So I have bit of instructions there, like you can use this data set as a link. Then this is a raw data link. So what actually we are doing here is, you see that I'm just reading this URL from the GitHub and then loading the data into my Databricks environment. This is a PySpark code, and that's how we read the data, and then we will display it here. And at the final, we have one table, and we are going to insert the data into one of the table, that is dbx demo raw crop production. So what I can do is this code I will show you how to generate with Genie. I will not take much time, and then I will show you. I'm just running this code. And it will just overwrite the data. Then it will show you bit of stats, like how to read this data and what is the count of that records. And in the meantime, it is running. sometimes like generally in a day-to-day life it will take some time, right? We might take a day to build all pipelines, and we can even take Genie code as a helping buddy. So I'm just inserting a new cell. I can just give him an instruction. This is link, this is URL. Please load data into what is our schema? DBX demo catalog branch layer. If you give this, you see that we have executed above queries, it has displayed all the data, and it is showing us like, okay, these many is the rows which has been inserted. You can verify that by running this select queries as well, which is already executed in the data frame. And or we can see that how simplified our development could be with this new AI addition. I will just give it a command and let's see what it does. And then you can talk it in agentic mode to improve it a bit further, and that's how you can build your pipeline. You see that I'm just asking it, it's reading the data, then it's just building the table to insert into. That's what I asked it. And if you can accept it or you can run suggested, if it's not working, you can ask it, this is not working. So you see that it has created a new table with the branch layer as crop production, which is the same table here. So like this, I can just accept the code, I can run the code, and it's very useful. Okay, so our next layer. So once the bronze table is ready, then we have this clean data where we have a silver layer. Let it come. Yep. You see this silver layer where we are using some PySpark functions which is required for our code base. Let me select it, it will run. So this serverless, it's very small and it get killed. So it's just speeding it up. I'm just selecting the correct one. You see that it selected the serverless, it has executed. Then now what I am doing in this table is I am reading the table which has been created in my previous step, that is the raw data. And now I am just adding few of the audit columns, which is generally industry standard. We need some create, update, or our source. So we just I created those, and then this kind of data frame is being created with the new columns. And here I will show you top 10 record also, whatever the data which has been added. You see on the same data set, we have added these few columns, create, update, and data source. And now I am doing a bit more cleaning in the silver layer. As we talk here, we have to handle the null values. We have to do lot many checks. You can, like you see, I'm adding the filters, and when I'm finding the duplicacy, I'm removing that. So this is all being handled here. Once it is executed, and then we have few checks where I'm checking what is the record count and what is the order by, and display the random records there. So let it run. And believe me or not, you can do this all steps by AI. Just you have to know your table name. Let me show you. If I have this new notebook, I can just spin this agentic mode. You have to just pass on the correct commands. I will say use this table and create silver layer table, do analysis and dedupe it, and at last show me top 10 rows. say random, it is make bit more. So how agentic mode handles, I have just give a language in English and it's a plain notebook. And how it handles is if I give it a command, it will start thinking, it will start looking into this data set, which is all coming, like what it is doing, it's thinking, and what we have given the instruction is going to break up. And you will see soon like how Databricks smartly behind the scenes, they have their agentic model, which do best of it to display the data and do what action we do. So we can use this and get it done anything. So it's just trying to read it. It will take some time. In the meantime, let's see how what it's doing on the background. Okay, let it work. And in the meantime, it's the main purpose is to show you like how it is going to handle it. And the last we'll see we have this aggregate layer where we are actually doing the grouping by, like in SQL we do group by. Here it is uh, Spark is being used. Let me select the serverless, and you see that it's very small and it is like free version. So you will see often this warning like it is being used heavily. We have to wait. Okay. Yeah. You see this? Like I just give it a command. My notebook has been filled with all the instructions. It's reading the table. It's doing the null value analysis, duplicate analysis. Then it is even checking for the white spaces. Then it is doing the trim functions and giving me the data and randomly selecting. So what I can do is this all being done by agentic mode, and it is with you until you say I'm happy with the data. You see this, like I will allow it, or I can just accept it. You see the generated code, like how easy it is. So it will even explain you what is being done. So you can accept the row wise, or you can accept everything the way you want. So what's happening is right now I'm running these cells, and since it's being heavily used, you will see that sometime it will say like compute is not available, or if you want to run on your own, you can just skip it and you can close it. Now your notebook is almost ready with the agentic mode. Also, I've shown you the new notebook. That's how you can take help of the AI to generate the code. So now we will go to our next sheet where we were not able to execute it because cluster was not available. Now it is available. So I'm just give me a minute. It's refreshing. Yes. Now let's run and let's see. Yep. Now it's available. So this is our final notebook where we are aggregating the data and then we are displaying it. Let it run. Okay. We see that we have aggregated our data and then we are selecting the columns which we needed to see. And then we are grouping by the state, district columns, and we are doing the aggregation and we are loading the data into this table. We see the save as table function called add table. And this is our final data. And we are now at a point we wanted to use this table and we want to build a dashboard out of it. So then you have to navigate over the dashboard. So you can click on this dashboard and you can create, you can pull those data sets and you can create those dashboards. And how much interesting dashboard we can build here. First, I will show that, and then I will show you how AI can speed up this. So this is the crop dashboard, which is already open, which is being created using this data set. you see this, like it will show the detailed crop table, or even you can put filters, you can check your state. It's data till 2014 or 15. This data is still, and it's the true data from one of the source. So you see that it's like you can put your filters. You want to check for Maharashtra, or you can check for Rajasthan, and you can just put it, and you can check which year and all. So this will refresh the dashboards accordingly. That's how it's being done. And what are the other nature of dashboard within Databricks? You can use it. I will show you that, and then I will show you how agentic AI will help this. Give it bit breathing space, because this is a small cluster. You see that we just filtered by the state and showing it what are the crops type it is being there, and what is the crop in Rajasthan. You can see all the graph, and you can see all the production within the Rajasthan with the detailed crops. That's how this dashboard is being built. And what is the main beauty is Databricks has given an Ask Genie feature within the dashboard, where you don't need to have anything. You can ask the questions in your language, local language, or you can ask it anything which you wanted to ask, and it will just pull out all the stats from the dashboard. Currently, for the free version, this Genie is in preview mode. You see this something is in the background, but in the paid version, where in the corporate this issues will not be there. You see it is currently public preview. You may say higher than expected number of errors. So this is being in preview, and I just executed it. Let's see if you ask it any questions. Let's see if it works now, or still there is a slow down. So you can ask any question. See, it is not working till now because it's a very small cluster and something is not there on the right. But here also we have this Genie agentic mode. We can ask questions here as well. We can ask is give me brief about. Let's ask. Make it a new tab. We give it a clean slate. So this is my dashboard. I can ask is give me summary of dashboard. It will take bit time. It will read the stats, will read the tables. But if this is up and running, we can ask the questions straightforward in the Ask Genie. But this is also we can utilize this and let it be. And the main interesting thing is uh, we can even build the dashboards using AI. We have to just let it finish. So you see that it is have all the data, and it is giving me all the overview, and then you can ask it any questions. If any state, it will start answering to. This is how Genie help works. And the second thing which I wanted to show you how to create a dashboard out of this. You have to just know your final table. Where is my catalog? This is Sharma. This is my gold egg layer. This is my table. So I will just see, I will ask Genie to create a dashboard, and that's how it works. Okay. Utilize table this and create a simple dashboard for you. So you can give as many as details which you want, and you will see that it will start coming to action, and eventually it will create the dashboard for you. Let it do its work in the background, and I will go a bit more details about you. So our main thing is how we build the notebooks and how we build the dashboard out of it. But one important thing is, like, when you have a corporate like structure, you don't want to run notebook by notebook. You can utilize this jobs and pipeline, as we have seen in the previous, we have been told. And we can here, like, I have created a dummy demo medallion pipeline for you. How it will look is it will orchestrate your notebooks in a DAX format. You see, it is a bronze load, silver loads. It is just pointing to your data sets. and then you can run it. And it's also very simple. You have to just go here, create job, and then you can keep on adding your task. If it is a notebook, just fill this, give it the location, keep on adding the task, and it will create a job for you. That's how easy it is. So when you have a scheduled manner, you can have this pipeline on a schedule so that you always have the recent data, or you can use a Databricks Delta Live tables, Databricks Spark, any engines where you can have a uh, Spark streaming where you have a real-time data. This all can be done within the job sections. You want to create a real-time data, you can do that, and the dashboard will also be refreshed. Now we see like what AI has done is it's asking me for some permissions. So it want to read some data. Let it read. It's taking a bit more time, and because Databricks free version is being utilized heavily as per the message. Okay, fine. So it is now showing those 5 records. Now you see it's being created dashboard. That's how it generally needed. We will ask about create a data pipeline, and then end to end we have to have a reporting layer. So let's see if it is able to create something out of it or not. So this will really tell you the power of uh, the agentic AI nowadays and how the Databricks has integrated within their ecosystem, and how it will speed up our development. Maybe we will take some 2 days, but now using this AI, it it can just be in few hours. It's doing some assessment and it's asking me. I just allowed him to create. I have not given him instructions like what I want bar graph, but if you give the detailed instructions, I want a bar graph, I want only for these states, that's how it will do is for me, like it will generate as per its random behavior where it want to pull all the data and show the best of the insights. You see that it's coming, it's popping up. And we have not done anything. We have used agentic AI to create a dashboard out of. Okay, so let's see. Let it finish. It will take just 1 minute and then we will open the platform for questions. Okay, I'm going to accept it all. Fine. It has something. Let's see what it built now. Remove. See, I just given it a AI command. Use this table and give me a dashboard. And you see, it is able to give this dashboard. Now it is you have a developer, so it will look like this. But when you show to business, you can publish this dashboard and you can see this into full screen mode. Then it will be, and you can even modify it to next level. You can use this. You can adjust it as per your needs, or you can add more visualizations. So that's how the more life cycle where I wanted to show you like how this Genie AI code is efficient, how it can help you to build the pipelines from all the layers, and then even you can create a dashboard where you can get a starting point and then you can modify it further. So yep. Anyone? I'm done with this. Anything if you have some questions? Yep. So yes, hand over to Mitali. So this is what I wanted to show.
Yeah, before Vipali comes up, like picks up the questions, just yeah, just
Yep.
one thing, like we will be changing to presenter mode. So if everyone wants to come on camera, they can do it.
Yeah.
We'll be doing that. Yeah, Vipali.
Come on video and ask questions.
We have questions, so maybe Vipali you can get started.
Vajid has
Yes.
making presenter.
I think he's present.
I did that. Wajid, you can ask a question. Unmute yourself, please, and then ask. Okay.
Shall I ask you a question? Let me ask this question. He's asking why is PySpark and what is PySpark and why do we use it?
So yeah. So right, you can build your data pipelines in SQL language. You can write in Python. You can write in PySpark. Now nowadays we have a multiple cluster. Databricks is being run on the Spark clusters. It's like your compute machines, which has Apache Spark being installed. And when you use it Python, it has all the data frame method, and PySpark is more efficient. It is nowadays industry standard to build your pipelines, and uh, it is more faster, and you can do more handle. So that's why I've used the PySpark as a code. However, you can use any language which you are comfortable with. You can SQL, you can use the pure Python, you can use a PySpark or Scala. Whatever is your best choice of language, you can use in Databricks, and you can build the pipelines.
Okay. The next question is from Gaurav Nagori. What are the biggest data quality challenges you typically face while moving from bronze to silver?
It really depends upon the data. If sometimes it my experience, we have a API data. Sometimes data has a lot of null values. It is not cleaned, or it has special characters. These all could be a challenge while pulling the data from raw layer to silver layer for the cleaning. And this all pre-cleaning steps should be there. So yeah, special characters, having a wrong line and finish. This could be major challenges while reading the data from any file or JSON. And even there is a multi-line nowadays. Multi-line JSONs are there. So sometimes there also, if it's not perfect format, then we have to do a bit more cleaning. So it all like runtime. You can decide like what is the challenges. Like you can have a multi-line characters or anything. You have to analyze. You have to build in your pipeline those clean functions, and then move on to next.
Okay. Third question is from Shashank. I think we have Shashank with us. Do you want to ask your question right away? Or should I ask your question?
No, you ask them. We are sitting here. Just be louder, right?
Yeah.
Sir, if we can make the dashboard with the bronze layer, then why we go for the silver and further? Why can't we use the both at in the bronze? Like for better version of our cleaning, just to make the next version, is it mandatory or we can combine it in one?
Yes, it's a very good question actually. So, in the industry standard, we have these all layers like bronze, silver, and gold. Why? First of all, you are right. We can ask the dashboard to run, do concatenation, but it will be speed. If you are sitting behind the dashboard, you wanted to have the data out of the dashboard within few seconds. And if you run from the dashboard from the bronze layer, it may take 5 or 10 minutes. And even you want to have more refined version being stored so that you can even query, and if there is some issue, you want to go back and check what is being there. So that is the industry standard where you can have a different architectures. And one of that is the multi-hop architecture, where you have first as a raw layer, then you have your clean data, and then finally in the gold layer you have your curated clean data. It will give you efficiency, it will give you speed. So that is the main motto, like we can have the dashboard refreshed within seconds.
So what if in the gold layer left with some minor issues like minor errors? Still it is left.
But if it is left, then my pipeline is not correct. I need to go back, go to my silver layer, I need to correct it, then load it back. So that's how in the real life scenario iteration comes. Sometimes we miss some checks at the gold layer. We found that, okay, something is missing. Then we go back to our previous notebook and we do the cleaning and come back. So that also it helps, like when you ask this question, this multi-hop architecture help us to maintain the data, debug it, and have a touch points. If we have some cleaning, we can check and verify our silver is perfectly fine. Then we can move the data to gold. So this is very much possible scenario where we have to take a pause and we have to correct it in the previous layers and rerun our pipeline.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay, we'll take one last question for this session. It's from Twinkle Kashyap. I think we have Arya. You can ask the question.
So I asked why are there 3 different layers? Cannot they be collaborated in one single layer?
Okay, so if like I answered previously, like it is the industry standard, it helps in debugging. Like if we miss something, we can go back to our previous stored data in the silver, we can debug in the gold, then we can go back. It helps in that. And second, it gives us the speed. If you are being a developer for some analysis or initial touch point, yes, you can do that. But as an industry standard, we can have a multi-hop architecture, or nowadays there is a different like schemas we can follow. So that's how like depend upon your project and depend upon the demands. But if being a developer, you can create a single notebook, have everything in there. But I will suggest you to have a different multiple hops to have a defined schema, and it will help you for more debug. Now we are just talking about a simple data set, but it could be millions and billions of data, and error prawns are much higher. So we divide it into different stages to help ourselves. I hope I'm able to answer your question.
Yes.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ankit. Thank you for this insightful session. Let's move forward. It's time to announce our top 5 questions. It was really difficult to pick, so we have decided to make it top 6 questions because there were so many great and thoughtful questions. Okay, so I would like to announce their name. Yeah, sure. So congratulations to Vipin Banka, Shashank Srivastav, Ankit Agarwal, Gaurav Nagori, Twinkle Kashyap, and Govind Jangid. Please let me know who all are present here apart from Shashank and Twinkle. Gaurav and Govind. Okay. So we'll be 4.
4 are present here.
4 are present here. Okay, so we'll be presenting them with the goodies right away. And for those who are not available here with us, you can collect them in our next user group, or you can like come to Origin office if you want them early. So, sir, would you like to?
Okay.
Okay, whoever is present, please.
Shashank.
आप भी लीजिए.
You can take pics.
Yes. Twinkle.
And we'll take a group photograph. We'll make everybody presenter so that you can come on video.
Okay.
Next is Govind.
Hey, Mithali.
Big.
हम लोग ने लिया नहीं
Gaurav. Nari.
Okay.
Hi all attendees. I request you guys to turn on your camera so that we can take a group picture. Please try to come on.
Thank you.
Everyone, please turn on your cameras.
Please.
Screenshot on capture.
I am doing so.
Let me switch on my camera.
Actually, we have two.
Where you are taking it?
Yeah, I'm taking it. There are two tabs, so I have to take multiple times.
Just a second. Hey, बता देना यार जब ले रहे हो, so it'll be ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm taking it.
Okay.
Just 1 second.
I need to bend down.
Just 1
You have one?
second. Okay, I'm taking it. Thanks, everyone. It's done.
Just let me check.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Finish. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it done?
Yes. So thank you everyone for joining online and offline both, and we plan to keep our next user group in person. So hopefully we'll share the dates soon or the community. Thank you.
Okay, and thank you everyone, like all the volunteers. Thank you. It takes a lot of effort to organize these events. So all the volunteers, I see Ayush as well, Mithali, Tina, Vaibhav, Ankit, and Vaibhav, special thank you to you, both of you, for presenting. And next time we'll see you in person in Origin's office. So okay, thank you everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.